Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Hale Walker, and my guests today are the Christie family, Nicole and James Christie. And our sponsor today is Semco Energy Gas Company. Christie family, thank you for being with us today. We appreciate it. James and Nicole, it's great to see you.
Great to see you.
So, we're really blessed in this area to be living on the Great Lakes. We've got the St. Clair River and Lake Huron. But you guys are truly a nautical family. James, you've been working on boats for how many years?
15 years.
And you're repairing the boats, you're restoring the boats. And Nicole, Captain Nicole, has been operating as a captain for how long?
11 years.
So how did you guys get together?
Well, she owned a 38-foot wood boat, and me being the restoration guy, she would come and consult me for 8 years, and then finally asked her out after that. And
it took you 8 years.
Yeah.
Not the fastest guy. That's terrific. So do you get to complement each other's work at all? James, are you ever going with Nicole? Nicole, are you ever picking up a brush?
Yeah. So James has came and been my mate on Lake Michigan, and we have an upcoming trip in the Bahamas. So he's worked on owner's trips mostly. And we support each other in each other's passion and business.
And she also does love refinishing work too, so we do a lot of boat refinishing on tow rails and stuff like that, on cruisers and stuff like that.
Now, do you ever get involved in doing that type of work while you're transporting a boat at all, Nicole, or does that work have to be done separately?
I always end up identifying underway things we could do. Something like the varnish and prep work would be when we get there, but we offer maintenance, restoration also to the customer.
Management, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got to assume that on some of the larger boats that you're operating, it takes more than just yourself or even the two of you. Do you ever find yourselves in a situation where you have to add staff?
Yeah, I'm working right now delivering a dinner boat into the Great Lakes, going to Cleveland, and we have 6 to 8 crew working with us. And then James will do projects that take sometimes minimum of 2 or more.
And how long will you be apart from one another when one is doing one thing and the other is doing the other?
Well, last month she was gone for 3 weeks out of the month, so sometimes it's 3 weeks, but typically she likes to do 2 weeks or shorter jobs, but whatever it takes.
So, and some of the boats, I've got to assume that you are building relationships with some of these boat owners, and they get a feel for the incredible work that this guy does. Do you ever find yourself being requested to go to a different location to do work on boats?
Oh yeah, definitely, and that's I'd love to I love to travel, and I'd love to see where you can get supplies and get help from other different areas for whether it's painting or building something. And so yeah, definitely go off-site all the time.
So one of the trips I happen to know that the two of you did together, that was moving the Gale Ann down the Tennessee River. So
That was incredible.
Was that the first time that you had been on that body of water?
Yes.
Yeah.
Headed toward Mobile, Alabama?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so what's that like when it's new for you? Because people are hiring you for your expertise, but some of these waterways, it's your first time.
Yeah, I do a really big deep dive studying into it and talk with other captains who have did it and just use the same skills.
So you've got to have a great source of people that you can count on.
Yeah.
Because it's really not that big of a network. The captains is probably a small world. You get
Yeah,
to
it's
know
a
each
pretty
other.
small world, and being from the Great Lakes, bringing boats in and out, we all have experience in the spring of all the debris coming downbound and out. So bringing the boats in these rivers, even though I haven't did the Tennessee River, it's similar to the Erie Canal system in the spring.
Okay. And then James, on some of the work of these boats, do you get to a point where you don't want to work on a boat that is too big? I mean, do you have a limit, or can you, it's just a matter of how much you can get done?
Yeah, it's a matter of how much I can get done, and you know, I would bring in help to do a bigger job on a bigger boat. But I've restored a 57-foot wood boat all new sides, all new bottom, all
Really?
new deck. It took myself and another guy 2 years to finish, just working on that boat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I think your uncle is involved in the business too.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yep.
Okay.
He used to work at W.C. Beardsley, and now he does a little bit on his own in a shop, and yeah. So that's how I learned it. It was from him originally.
Okay. And so what's the next trip planned for you guys to be together and be on the water? Do you have anything?
We have a new build that came in from the UK through Jefferson Beach Yacht Sales, and it's an owner's trip, and we're doing 16 days in the Bahamas, and the family's from Traverse City.
Oh, terrific. You guys are just living the dream. All the viewers are just envious right now. They're just drooling, want to find out more. So we're going to have you come back soon and tell us what that trip was all about.
Yeah, and
definitely.
anyone could watch the trip on Facebook through Yacht Captain for Hire.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for being with us.
Yep, thank you.
And thank you for staying tuned to EBW TV as we spotlight nonprofits and economic development in the Blue Water area. I'm Hale Walker, and this is Spotlight.